Hello, welcome back. Today's the day for some deep gratitude. First of all, thank you for coming by. My intention today is to share some thoughts with you regarding some things that I'm really grateful for. I do this every week. Some people suggested that I do a video for my gratitude posts. So I thought, why not? This past week, I read a very interesting quote. And the quote was, "You cannot pick the time. Time picked you." And I'm grateful to see plenty of evidence supporting that. I mean, look what's happening in the political arena. I'm not a politician. I'm not a political pundit, nor do I want to become one. But I have to point this out. Look what's happening with Obama and Hillary. Both of them are poised to make history. Or McCain is also poised to make history also. Without telling you whether I'm a Democrat or a Republican, I will say this. Time picked them. Who knows if they ran for president 5 years ago? They might not have gotten as far as they did. 5 years from now, they might not. But now, it's the time for them to make themselves known. It's amazing what happens in the universe. The universe makes everything perfect, and I'm so grateful to see that. So, that's my first gratitude. The second gratitude is the fact that another story, another article of mine made it to Pick the Brain. As you know, Pick the Brain is the most popular self-development website. Pick the Brain picked my story about the 5th grade teacher who said 3 words, and it gave me another opportunity to get this story out to thousands of people. Again, time picked me. All I did was I followed my intuition, and I sent a story to Pick the Brain, and they accepted it. So, who knows what could happen from that? As you know, you can't force things to happen. If things are supposed to happen, they will happen. If it's meant to work out in your favor, it will. All you can do is just follow your intuition and go from there. So, I'm grateful that Pick the Brain thought that my story was worthwhile to be shared among their subscribers. Now, I want to add one disclaimer. In the story, it's something that happened with my father. My father is a subscriber to this blog. In fact, he's probably watching this, so I should say, "Hi, Dad." Now, what you will see in that story is something that my father had no problem with. In fact, he tells the same story himself. So, I want you to know that while it might not have put him in good light, he actually did me a favor. I won't tell you the story because I want you to go and look at it. But I want you to know that my dad knows all about this. So, I'll leave it at that. My next gratitude is the fact that my subscribers continue to grow. The subscriber rate continues to grow. I'm grateful that I am not in a hurry to increase the subscription rate. I have learned that I'm better off being a turtle versus the hare. I'm sure you've heard of that story. In fact, many people probably debate whether it's better to be the first one or to be the last one at the finish line. Many people have many different opinions about that. But one thing I've learned is that it's better to take small steps, little by little. If you try to force everything, then I think you will be sabotaging your success. That's why that quote that I mentioned earlier is so important. You cannot pick time. Time picked you. So I believe very strongly that this Adversity University is on the way to becoming one of the best blogs out there, because I'm taking my time. I'm not putting myself on anyone. I'm sharing my stories with you, hoping that I can make a difference. So I am like the turtle. Some of you may think that you have to be the first one to get there. Well, if that works for you, more power to you. But my personal belief is that timing picks you. You don't pick time. And I'm grateful for that. That's the end of my gratitude post. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed looking at the cockpit behind me. And I hope you have a great weekend. So until next week, I look forward to communicating with you again. Have a good one. You be well, and I'll be well.